What's up, YouTube peoples? First off, thanks everyone who subscribed in the last couple of weeks for the giveaway truck. Still yet to release a video on how I'm going to give it away, but we're still climbing on the subs anyway, so plenty of time for that. Today's video, I'm going to be making the cab. This is made out of cardboard at the moment, and I'm going to make it out of this MDF, put some details on it, windows, etc. And should be a pretty easy build. Let me just take this off, because it is just a box essentially. And I'll just put the truck aside that I need. Yes, it's got a crane on it. So game plan is to have as many winches on here as I can fit. So there'll be one off this crane, and I'll settle it down here. I'm going to get all the traxxas wireless ones, so then I'll just have a bunch of controllers, or you can actually skip through each winch, I think, through the traxxas controller, that one there. So I'll probably get a bunch of those winches. I want to try and get one on the front, on the side, and on the back. So it'd be awesome if I could have one on each side, or I could make it so this could swivel and the winch would be in the middle, but yeah, so like this winch, you can actually go from side to side with undoing this arm here, but then I'd have to rig up. I just can't be bothered, so I figure I'll just make it so it's on one side, and if I'm going to use the side winch, I'm just going to have to pull up on that side. So yeah, winch on the front and a winch on the back, which I'll mount underneath somewhere, probably at the back there, and just have the rope coming out through there. I'll have it inside there somewhere. So full on recovery type rig. And the cab, which I'll make, like I said, out of this piece of MDF here, and I'm just going to make it the same shape, and I'll have some windows, doors, railings and detail. I've got a bunch of stuff down here in this box. Actually, these are actually the rails off of the back of this tray here, because they used to be on here, and I actually shortened this, because you might notice people that do have these or have looked at these, I've actually shortened the length of the truck, because the bed came out like this far, because it's supposed to be like a drop bed type thing, but I've shortened it to make a more traditional type length. And I cut these rails off because they went all the way along, and what I'm going to do is use them as some of the detail at the end. I'll sand them all back nicely, and I'll actually glue them or screw them onto the top of the finished box or cab. So then there's some rails up on the roof of it. I've got a bunch of other detailed little ladder and a bunch of other stuff to put on the side, and like I said, I've got windows and stuff to put in as well, so it should look pretty cool once it's done. But essentially this is what I'm building today, this box with this shape. So, and I'll just do a time-lapse build, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alright, let's get into the build. Alright, this is where we're at the moment. So I've got the initial box done, and the doorway and the windows are cut out, as you can see, and window on both sides. No roof in there yet, but we'll just chuck this random piece of wood on top. So you can sort of see what it would look like once it's finished. And I've got another piece of wood to go in here for a doorway, which I can detail and stuff, so there'll be a door in there once it's finished. And a window on the back here that I'll put in, a square window on the back. Paint it green, paint this green. I might paint it black until I get the green new body for this, so I'll just paint it black for now and then repaint it all again, which I don't mind doing. So that's where I'm at the moment. And I've got me, so like I said earlier, sorry for the shoddy camera there. I'll just put it down. So like I said, with these window frames, I'll screw that over the top of that. And then there'll be a grill over a window as well. So yep, I'll continue with the build. I'll go back to you. I did a bunch off camera, obviously. Stayed up till like 3 o'clock last night. No, actually the sun was coming up. So yeah, I stayed up all night last night, messing with this to get it to this point. One very thin coat of paint on it for now, just black, like I said. We're going to wait till I get a green body for that before I paint this green. But there's the windows in, doors with a little door handle, and rails I was talking about, little bits of detail on the back here. Turned out alright, turned out pretty good actually, I like it. Got to put another coat of black on it just to thicken up the paint, get rid of all these glossy looking bits. And that's pretty much it for this for now. I will be adding more detail and little bits and pieces to it as we go. I'll show you a picture of it on the truck once I've done, because I want to get the other coat of paint on, dry it, and then I'll put it on the truck and I'll show you what it looks like then. For you, that'll just be a second, because I'm not going to do any more time lapse or anything, because the video was stretching out. So I'll get the paint job finished, we'll get it on the truck, and I've got a few things I've got to button up for the truck to be able to attach it and make it sit correctly on the tray and stuff. Apart from that, there's not much to do, but I'll get it all buttoned up on the truck, and then we'll come back and we'll have another look when it's on the truck with all of its detail and all of its glory. Alright, so we'll be back in just a second. Just thought I'd quickly show you guys how I'm painting it. I'm getting a sponge, it's my paint. You get a sponge, you put your paint on the surface, and then you just dab it like this. And what you'll end up with is this texture, this rough sort of looking texture, which is the texture I want, because I want it to look like that, you know, that paint they put on the back of beds of trucks and stuff to make it all rough and durable. That's the kind of look I'm going for. So, and just depending on how rough you want it. Like if you go really aggressive, you'll get really high points, but if you do it lightly, you'll get lower points on it. A little bit more scale. So that's how I'm painting it. Alright. And she's done. Well, for this stage anyway. So here she is in all of her glory. Let me just do a little walk around for it. These window vents, a couple of little detail vents there. Made plenty of room for the upcoming winch add-on. Little poppet on the dashboard. And I will be getting a full 3D printed interior for this eventually. Probably the next major build of this will be the new coloured body, green body. And I'll paint that green. Then I'll get the interior done and the winches. I'll probably try and get all that done in one big swoop. So there's a door, little step, handle to get yourself up, and some air vents for some, maybe there's some sort of equipment on the inside that needs to breathe. And there's some breathers on the side of the door. And then on the back we've got the dirt bike and some ramps and a shovel. Popped a little snorkel or air filter up the top there. So again, maybe there's some equipment inside that needs to breathe. And that's its breather. It turned out pretty good, I think. It's coming along quite nicely. A little bit more paint, a little bit more detail. Once I get that green body and then paint the cab green, it's going to look sick. So yeah, only thing I've got left to do is figure a way how to mount it, because it's not actually attached at the moment. But that's not too hard. I can do that with some rubber bands on the inside or something like that. So that's probably what I plan to do. So I'll get this out on the trail in a sec, outside, so we can see what it looks like in the sun, while there's still some sunlight left outside. And we'll get a look at it. Alright guys, let me know how you think and what you think of the build so far and how it's coming along. Any ideas you think I could add? Any advice? Anything, let me know in the comments. And I'll soon be posting that video on how you guys can win that truck that I've got up. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. I'm really happy with this thing. It looks awesome. It's gonna look sick when it's green. Yeah. Looks hella. All the extra little bits of detail on it as well. Now she looks the part. A little bit of debris there from the build. Still needs that interior, but tell you what, and the winches, I'm happy. Alright, full lockers, crawl mode, engaged. What are you doing, cat? Oh, I'm running away.